Imagine your phone knowing more about you than any living person. And what if one day it started knowing things it never should? What if its memory filled with things you never put there? I never believed technology could be alive or malicious. Until one night proved to me that the digital world knows how to whisper and how to choose who gets left outside. My name is Dan Reeves and I work in tech support. I always thought I was too rational for the supernatural. But what happened 2 weeks ago can't be explained by logic. It all began with a notification. It was a Saturday evening. I was home editing work videos while the rain tapped on the window. My phone vibrated unexpectedly. On the screen, syncing, 12%. No request, no taps. I had disabled auto updates, auto sync, everything. But the strangest part was this. The sync wasn't tied to my account. A name flickered at the bottom. User, @river_01. It didn't register at first. I didn't have such an account, but something about the abbreviation felt familiar. A minute later, a new album appeared in my gallery. Archive, do not open. Of course, I opened it. Inside were 12 photos. The first 10, ordinary nighttime street shots. But the last 2 were different. One was me, sitting at that very same desk, in the same clothes. Taken from behind, as if someone had been standing right over my shoulder. The timestamp, 10 minutes ago. The second photo was of my apartment hallway. Empty, except for a faint dark silhouette at the far end. A shape. A man. My phone vibrated again. Sync complete. Welcome back. And then it hit me. A River. That was my brother. Adam Reeves. He died 5 years ago. I'm not a psychic or a paranoid type, but a knot twisted in my stomach. I tried deleting the photos. They reappeared instantly. I turned off Wi-Fi and data. A new file added itself. Audio 01, play me. I played it. First, white noise. Then breathing. Deep. Male. And then a low laugh. Unmistakably familiar. Can you hear me, Dan? I stopped the playback instantly. It was Adam's voice. Exactly his. The same Adam who died trapped in a burning building. The same one who used to joke the same way. Hey, River, you missed me, didn't you? My heart plummeted. A message popped open by itself. From a contact I never had. Look behind the door. The silence in my apartment felt suffocating. Slowly, I turned my head toward the hallway. Nothing. Just empty dark space. Another message. Closer. I stood up, stepped toward the hallway, and then I saw it. A silhouette at the far end. Tall. Male. Almost Adam. I blinked. It vanished. I did what anyone would do. I factory reset the phone. But when it rebooted, the screen showed Restore previous session. Only one option. Yes. I tried turning it off. Nothing worked. The phone restored itself and opened a new chat, A River 01. You shouldn't have left. Timestamp, 5 years ago, the very morning he died. I felt something break inside me. I was supposed to go with him that day, but I overslept. He went alone. They found his burned body 2 hours later. More messages appeared. I knocked on your door, Dan. You promised you wouldn't leave. I'm still here. Open the connection. The call icon began blinking. I didn't want to answer, but it felt like my finger moved on its own. Static, crackling, fire, and Adam's voice. Torn, smoky, like speaking through flames. Why didn't you come? Now you'll come to me. The screen went black. I shut the phone down, pulled out the SIM. It turned on again by itself. The camera activated. Front-facing, recording. Behind me, over my shoulder, stood a dark shape. I froze. The room was empty, but the camera showed it clearly. The screen displayed merging, syncing memories, taking form. A smell of burnt wood filled the air. real, sharp. Heat brushed across my skin. The shadow on the screen shifted, forming a face, charred, warped, but recognizable. Adam. He whispered, "You won't be alone anymore. We're together again." The screen flared, then died. And in the silence behind me, the floor creaked under a heavy step. I ran, out of the apartment, down the stairs, into the rain. The phone pulsed in my hand like a heartbeat. I stopped at an empty bus stop. At least there was light. The screen lit up. A map of the city. A red dot. My location. And beside it, another dot. A river, connected. It was moving. Toward me. The closer it came, the stronger the phone vibrated. Like a second heartbeat pounding against my palm. I looked up. The street was empty. The vibration became a roar. Then the phone switched to night vision camera mode, pointing at the foggy street ahead. A heat signature slowly materialized. Human-shaped, approaching. The figure stopped just a few steps away. A face emerged through the haze. Burned, twisted, smiling. "I told you, we're together again now." The phone died for good. But sometimes when I walk that street, I hear footsteps behind me. And a quiet voice, "Synchronization complete."